What's going on, folks? Back with more DiRT career mode. Jumping into event number 4. All by the looks of it so far, it's gravel, so that's a bonus. Seem to do better on them tracks. Or rallies, I guess you better call them. Yeah, we're in Finland. Not exactly sure on pronunciation of names, but I'm sure I'll get the hang of that one of these days. Let's see. Yeah, still using the same car. Could have went and got a Mini Cooper, I guess, but I kind of like this one a little better for some reason. There, I went down the gear a bit. Kind of neutral brake bias. And I guess we'll see how it works. Well, here we go. Change the paint scheme of the car a bit. Just for something different. Oh, this is going to be my lovely track too. Got the little ditch lines on both sides of the racetrack. Huh? Guess we can manage. As long as you don't full throttle it all the way through the track, you can get away with about 3/4. Oops, slid right into the sign on that. Just misread the turn. Yeah, let's see, 120. It's a 5 turn, so it's meh. Somewhat easy. Took forever to figure out the understanding of these games. Higher the number, the easier the turn. Come on, car, straighten out. There you go. This first stage is probably not going to go so well, but it's probably, well, I could have had the Mini Cooper, I guess. Might have done a little better, but guess we'll make do with this one. I just don't like this ditch line down here though. That will kill tons of momentum. Gravel, you can probably get away with using more e-brake than anything. I guess it depends on what you're used to, but I usually tend to use more e-brake than just standard brakes. But just personal preference, I guess. This first stage isn't going so great, but because usually it'll catch your car, or at least one tire, and pretty well completely throw you off. But well, probably a crappy time. 41 seconds over, puts us in fourth. But I mean, it's not the worst time I ever had, but hopefully the second stage will be good. At least we can make it through that, fix the car up, do pretty good after that, I hope. Let's see, well, it's gonna be clear in the afternoon, all 100% gravel. Doesn't look to be too bad of a track. Altitude difference minus 4 meters. Well, guess we'll find out now if it's gonna be any good to us. Hopefully chip away at the time a bit. Oh, here we go. It says, whoa. Small little jump there. I see, I don't like it with some of these jumps, but you get too much air and you can blow out a tire or really throw your car off. Kind of have to baby this, especially on the gravel, to baby the gas around the corners. Kind of take it off for a second, enough to give you traction for the rear tires and enough to keep you going, but on the road at the same time. At least for personal, I found it was that a little easier when you do it that way, but because as soon as you pretty much hammer it, kind of like this, when you get stuck in the ditch line, that you're pretty well going to spin tires and And I'm sure some will probably think, well, you know, if you do it that, you don't really get out faster, but your tires don't get traction, and then you kind of hit the ditch line and start doing stuff like that. Then you will pretty well throw your race away. Alright, let's... Oh. Well, started strong, but I always found you really have to watch how you hit the landing on the hill after the jumps, because it throws your car off just enough. It can put you over in the tree somewhere, or the tire goes pretty well. Pretty well anything you could probably think of would happen. I'm sure it's probably happened in real life too, but well, I never was a fan of this track much to start with, but eh, 22 seconds, not the best time I ever made on it, but it'd be nice to knock off probably a good 10 plus seconds. That'd be better. Crawl, Conti, Rotanen. Of course, I'm pretty good distance from 5th. Say what, 40.5, I think I'll about off 5th place. Fix the car up a little bit. Get back out there and away you go. Now we just have to see. So I like the more open tracks when it gives you more room to play with. You can keep the car a little more center, you're fine, but so you start putting them tracks in through a bush, you're kind of really limited to what you can do. Let's see what we can do when we repair our vehicles. The rad probably have to do a bit. Repair that. Repair the wheels. I think that's about all we can do. Would have been nice to repair the engine a little bit, but no time. And here we go. See, sometimes if you catch that ditch line going just perfectly going around the corner, it can be a bonus and help out. Then there's times you get on straightaways and you catch it and it just kind of throws you really off. And just depends on how you take a corner. You can sometimes just enough to catch it to get away with it, but I try not to hit the hills at 110 because you can pretty well have a tire let go, pretty well anything at that point, and that slows your car down pretty much. No, that's red. I didn't even see how much time was put on. Oh, let's see, but it looks like we're not going to get green on the second set. Full spin. Could have some more time added on. There's 31 seconds. I'll take some of these corners at least decent. Oh, car stalled out. I noticed that one. Spun around. And that will happen if you slow it down too quick, it will stall. I found in this game pretty easy. That's why I tend to more favor the e-brake around corners versus the standard brake. At least e-brake, you can kind of put yourself in a decent spot. Hopefully at least do better in either next stage or at least next event. Get a top 3 at least, if nothing else. Or if we get some of these goofy guys that stand right in the way of the racetrack, then they know cars will come down. It kind of adds dumb stuff like that when you time to your race time, and kind of backfires pretty well everything. Well, not getting no good time here, that's for sure. Gotta drop us in the standings too. But it's one of those races, I guess. Let's see, I don't think. Okay, it didn't show it there. They can move this up a spot. I don't know how, but I always thought it was going to put us down a spot at least. But I guess it didn't put us up a spot. I can deal with that. There's certain tracks, so as long as you can get pretty good at them if you practice racing them enough. Something like the first event, it's pretty easy track to adjust to pick up. I know the snow tracks I really don't like, but I race them anyways. But here we go. Alright, let's see if we can do this one. Hopefully at least make some better time. Well, so far so good. And that just went out the window. Yes, I know water temp is creeping up. I'm pretty sure what I just did had something to do with it. Guess kind of spoke too soon. That's why I hate that little ditch line, especially running through the bush. It makes it harder. Car. Oh, she stalled out again. Nope. Probably not going to do so good this round, but well, let's get a good chunk of points. It should be good. That was a little hitch. How'd that spin my car around? No. No. He's doing so good at that turn too. That's why I found at least a lot of tracks like this, you kind of have to baby the gas around the corners. Because you need enough just to keep the car going forward with momentum. At the same time, you need to let off just enough for the tires to keep grip. That's why I always like rear wheel drive versus front wheel. Whereas you get front wheel, it pulls the car, but rear wheel, at least it pushes it off from getting stuck somewhere. Well, let's see, we got our engine light on and the rad light. It's probably a good thing we worked on some of that between stages. Because I'm sure if nothing else, we'll pretty well have a blown rad, but we'll take a trip through the bush. Add some more time. Oh, rear left's flat. Which pretty well pulls the car. Rear left's flat. .117, got fifth. 118. See, now if I hadn't had a couple little mishaps in there, could have got at least third. But now we finished third, so that's pretty good. Up a spot, 4th, 16th, second, third. Except for we hadn't got that 16th place, it probably could have been higher up. But I got 45 total, so that's good. Well, looks like this last end of this event. So until next time, later.